Now on the GBPUSD, the market has been quite choppy since yesterday. Though we had some sell positions which we took advantage of. Remember, we had a sell position running during our live session yesterday. And this was what we saw at the beginning of the week. We saw this flat channel where price action was ranging between the 1.24590 and the 1.24250 level. And you know how we do it whenever we have this kind of simple setup. We want to wait for either a breakout of the channel or breakdown of the support line of the channel to give us an opportunity to buy or sell. Now, with the situation we have here at the 1.24250, we saw the breakdown of the structure to signal a bearish opportunity for the week. And I told us all yesterday that depending on how price action reacts to the 1.23850 level will determine if we are going to be selling at that point or waiting for price action to come back to retest the zone to incite another wave of bearish momentum to the downside. And if you look at what happened here, we saw our price action came back into this area and we saw another sharp rejection of the 1.24590 by the sellers, making it very difficult for the buyers to even break out of that area. And with this whole situation, the continued selling pressure led into the breakdown of the key level and also the support line for the week at the 1.24250 to signal another bearish move to the downside. So it has been bearish in the last couple of hours now, and we want to maintain that bias by moving our stop losses to secure the current sell position. That is, for those who are taking advantage of these opportunities, move your stop loss right now to the entry point at the 1.24250 area to secure this current sell position at this point. And let's see how price action will be reacting to this level going forward. So for those who had missed out on the sell opportunity, is it likely that we see price action continue to remain bearish in this market? Well, to look at this, we want to scale up into a much more higher time frame to see things from an holistic perspective on what is really going on in this market. So give me a moment. Let's scale up into the higher time frame. So we will be going to the 4 hours time frame now. So on the 4 hours time frame, this is what we were able to spot here on Monday after monitoring our price action activity since the beginning of the month of May. And one obvious thing here is that price action has been bearish. And to emphasize the bearish momentum, we have a couple of trend lines which we identified after connecting the series of lower highs. Now, something interesting happened last week. Following the demand zone we identified here at the 1.2330 area, we saw the bullish momentum continue in such that it broke out of that trend line for the first time in the last 1 month. So with the breakout of that trend line, it was a sign that we might likely be going bullish on this one, and we bought the GBPUSD at that point. We rode the move all the way to the upside, and we saw how price action dropped following the NFP data on Friday, dropping back into the trend line and even dropping into this bullish trend line that we identified also at the beginning of the week. And one thing about this structure is that as soon as price action got into this area, we begin to see another wave of bullish momentum, which is a clear sign that we might likely be seeing a bullish momentum anytime soon. So with this situation here, it is very important that we move all stop losses on our sell position to secure the current sell position while we look at the possibility that price could break back above the key level to incite another wave of bullish momentum to the upside. So this is very, very possible in this market. So let's keep this in mind while we continue to monitor price action. For those who have a sell position below the key level, please move all stop losses to secure the current sell position. And the only way we are going to be adding more sell position or joining any bearish move again today is for us to see price action break down this trend line, retest of structure to incite another opportunity to sell the GBPUSD. And if this does not happen, we have no other choice than to get ready for buying opportunity if price action breaks out of the key level at the 1.24400 area. So let's go back into the 1 hour time frame. So how do we want to position any buy opportunity here? So I'm going to readjust this. So we're going to have a buy opportunity above the key level, and then we have above the 1.24590 if price action ever breaks out of that structure. But if price action continues to the downside, then we want to be looking out for selling opportunities at the breakdown of the 1.23850 to be part of another wave of bearish momentum to the downside. So let's keep this in mind while we continue to monitor price action. So we have two key structures here. We have the key level to guide our bullish momentum. A break above of the key level will be welcoming buying opportunity, while price action remaining below the 1.24250 level will be welcoming, make us feel comfortable in our current sell position. So let's mark this out on our chart, and if you want to, you might want to screenshot my screen so that you can use it as a reference point when you're about to make your independent decision on this instrument. So if you have any questions regarding what I've just explained so far, feel free to let me know right in the comment section.